Hello, News USA, International Affairs. Tensions are once again rising in the Middle East as Iran-backed armed groups in Iraq and Yemen signal the possibility of renewed attacks, just as a United States aircraft carrier moves closer to the region. Iran's regional allies appear to be sending warning messages amid growing concern in Tehran over potential U.S. military action. This comes after U.S. President Donald Trump issued strong threats against Iran, accusing its leadership of violently suppressing nationwide protests and warning of consequences if the crackdown continues. In Yemen, the Iran-backed Houthi movement released a short video hinting at a possible return to attacks on international shipping in the Red Sea. The video featured dramatic images of a burning ship with a single-word message, "Soon." The Houthis later broadcast footage from a previous attack on a commercial tanker in the Gulf of Aden, recalling their past campaign that targeted more than 100 vessels during the Gaza conflict. Although the Houthis halted attacks following a ceasefire, they have repeatedly stated they are prepared to resume military operations if regional tensions escalate. At the same time, a powerful Iranian-backed militia in Iraq, Kataib Hezbollah, issued a direct and sharply worded warning. Its leader declared that any attack on Iran would trigger what he described as a total war across the region, vowing severe retaliation against U.S. and allied forces. These statements come as the U.S. aircraft carrier USS Abraham Lincoln, accompanied by guided missile destroyers, moves closer to Middle Eastern waters. President Trump described the deployment as a precautionary move, saying it is intended to keep military options open. Trump has outlined two red lines that could prompt action: the killing of peaceful protesters in Iran and the possibility of mass executions following widespread arrests during ongoing demonstrations. Despite the strong rhetoric, Iran's so-called Axis of Resistance, a network of allied militias across the region, appears fractured. During the recent 12-day conflict between Israel and Iran in June, many of these groups remained largely on the sidelines, highlighting internal weakness and strategic hesitation. In Lebanon, Hezbollah leaders acknowledged they are preparing for potential aggression by Israel or the United States, but stopped short of confirming whether they would intervene if Iran were directly attacked. The group remains weakened following heavy losses in earlier confrontations. Meanwhile, the United Arab Emirates announced it will not allow its airspace, territory, or waters to be used for any military action against Iran, emphasizing diplomacy and regional stability instead. Iran itself has issued stern warnings. Defense officials say any attack by the United States or Israel would be met with a response more painful and decisive than in the past. Tehran has placed its air defenses on high alert and restricted private aircraft flights across the country. Airlines from several Western nations are now avoiding Iranian airspace entirely due to security concerns, reflecting growing fears of miscalculation or escalation. Beyond the military standoff, Iran is facing one of the deadliest internal crises in decades. Protests that began late last year over economic collapse have grown into a nationwide movement. Human rights groups estimate that thousands have been killed and tens of thousands arrested during a sweeping crackdown, though official figures from Tehran remain far lower. As regional tensions intensify and diplomacy struggles to keep pace, the Middle East once again stands at a crossroads, caught between rising military pressure, internal unrest, and the risk of a broader regional conflict. This is Hello News USA, bringing you the latest developments from global hotspots. Stay with us for continuing updates.